Hello, welcome to Do It Yourself with Wayne. This is our third episode in our seed to table videos for gardening this year. And today we're going to talk about our cold frame. I built this, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, I guess about 3 years ago now. It was built completely out of scraps that I had around the house. I didn't buy a thing. This thing didn't cost me a dime. Basically, I had some old 2x6s laying around the house. I had an old storm door because I'd replaced the storm door on the back of my house. And I had not thrown that thing away. I'm a bit of a pack rat, I'll admit it. But it came in handy this time. But I sized the box to match the door. I got 2 rows of 2x6s. I got 2x4s in the corners just nailed together for a box. Back here on the back side, I needed a way to keep the door open when we were working in here with our plants and stuff. I had an old piece of 2.5-inch PVC, a little bit of strapping material there, and I just screwed it to the back. An old picket, like you would have on a treated deck. This is one of the pickets for the railings. I had a few of those laying around. Put that picket in that hole, keeps the door up. I mean, even if you need to leave it open for an extended period of time, you don't have to worry about the wind blowing it shut or anything like that. The door can't go anywhere. If it goes that way, it hits the house. If it comes this way, it hits this picket. It can't fall down. So anyway, that's kind of how we built the thing. And another thing we did, sometimes, like right now, we're early in the year, you need a light under here on those nights it's going to get below freezing. So I got an old spotlight with an old incandescent floodlight in it. And the strapping back here, I just pulled it out a little bit, and my light can just hook right onto that. Plug this into a drop cord, it comes on. Now one thing I do just for safety, I got an old piece of metal, nothing special. Again, it's just something I had laying around the house. And I typically lay that just under the light. Just so if the light gets too hot, it's not going to catch something on fire. If there's some leaves or something in there, it's not going to hurt anything. And now we got a helicopter coming over that's just going to drown me out. We'll give him a minute. Little Huey, I think, one of the little ones. But anyway, that's our cold frame. We've already started a few seeds. We started them in here. If you watch our first episode of our gardening seed to table series, this is not the one I started then. I started this one actually a few days earlier, and these seeds are already up. As soon as they start getting up, you need to get them out of the house. They need sunlight to develop well. I typically leave these in my house until the seeds start to sprout. Once they start sprouting, get them outside in a cold frame. You can just set them down in here. And I'll turn this one the other way so it'll get more sunlight, because our sun comes from that direction. And just leave them like that. And you know, if you need more ventilation, you can take your stick, you can do it like that. You can get a wider stick if you want it open a little bit wider. You can close it and cut your light on if it's going to be cold. So that's our cold frame. So like I said, this is our third in our series of seed to table for gardening this season. And we'd just like to thank you for visiting Do It Yourself with Wayne, and we hope you have a great gardening season.